Hello, everybody. Welcome to our Healthy Living event sponsored by the Juice Plus community. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Carol Turnbow. I'm a qualifying senior sales coordinator with the Juice Plus company. I'm a wife, I'm a mom, I'm a mama, I'm a CrossFit coach, I'm a CrossFit Masters athlete, but my true passion is nutrition and teaching people that food really does heal. Tonight, you're going to be hearing from myself and some of my teammates. We've all joined on a mission to inspire healthy living around the world. And I'm going to start tonight by introducing our product line. Our product line is simple and it's going to remain simple because it's food. It's food that your body needs on a daily basis. Juice Plus has figured out how to put fruits and vegetables in a capsule. I'm going to start by showing you our tri-pack, which is our fruit, our vegetable, and our berry blends. Our fruit, vegetable, berry blends are 100% plant-based all the way down to the capsule. They're better than organic, non-GMO, picked at the peak of ripeness with an NSF seal of approval. And what that means is that what is in the product is on the label. So this label, for instance, is our fruit blend, and I'm going to read it to you. It's got apple, peach, cranberry, orange, papaya, cherry, pineapple, prune, date, and beet. So what's on the label is what's actually in them. My favorite part of the label is that this carries a nutrition label. This is not a supplement. Like I said, it's food. It's food in a capsule that your body needs every day. So we have the fruit blend, the berry blend, and the vegetable blend. We also have a full spectrum of plant-based omegas, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9. Juice Plus has cut out the middleman and went straight to the algae. That's where the fish go to get their omegas. So instead of eating fish, we're getting our oils from that algae oil, pomegranate seed oil, tomato seed oil, and more. This is also a completely vegan product all the way down to the capsule. Love those 4 capsules all together. We also have our complete protein. It comes in chocolate and vanilla, another vegan product. I cannot go a day without my complete shake. I drink one every single day, no matter what. We have complete bars, protein bars, and we also have a tower garden, which is an aeroponic growing system where you can grow your fruits and vegetables wherever. Mine happens to be in my hallway. It takes me 10 steps to go from my kitchen to my hallway to get my fresh herbs, my fresh lettuces. I'm growing Brussels sprouts and broccoli, and it's amazing. We eat off of it. I live in Indiana, and it's currently about 36 degrees here, and I'm eating fresh herbs and veggies every single day. So love my tower garden. So we have a great lineup of speakers tonight. Our National Marketing Director, Moira Daniels, is brought her team with her to speak and to share their stories about the product, about the amazing business that we have all joined in on. And I'd like to introduce Maura to share your story and introduce your team.
Thank you, Carol. I'm so excited to be here. I love this call. It's a funny thing, you know, we just as a team rewrote our stories, but they're really short commercials. So we have our commercials, we have our longer stories, we have our heartfelt stories, we have our gratitude statements. We have so many different stories. I didn't know which one I was going to share. So let me start at the beginning. I am a national marketing director. I'm one of 10 kids, 6 girls, 4 boys. I'm 5th. I was born onto a team. So being on a team is something I'm very comfortable with. And we were, you know, my family is full of storytellers and full of people that have really good sense of humors. My mom revered artists and the arts, and my father was drawn to conversations about business and sports, but he always wanted to be an entrepreneur. And he started a business at 70 years old and was very successful, his own business. He worked for other companies his whole life. My parents were driven to excellence, and they really believed in giving back to the community. And I have always given back to our community as a mom, and that was really important to me. So my family's values were really a major part of who I am. And I had no idea that these rituals would have such a major effect on my life. And I always wanted to be an entrepreneur. So one of my avenues was becoming an artist, but I'm getting ahead of myself. I put Danny through law school, financing yachts and computers and phone systems. And I worked for two companies that had very similar philosophies, you know, hire the masses, train them in classes, and then fire their asses. And I really hated the person I was becoming because I couldn't live with that. They wanted the cream to rise to the top, and then they would fire everybody else. So I swore I'd never go back to corporate. And as a result, I became a fine arts artist, which I was always loving the arts. My mother loved the arts. And so I sold about 35 to 40 paintings a year. I won all kinds of awards. But when the economy goes soft, people want to put food on their tables, not art on their walls. So I had to transition again. And this time I transitioned into Juice Plus. So you can imagine how grateful I was when I found a way to become an entrepreneur while preserving my commitment to service. I finally found a company whose core values, the Juice Plus company, were the same as mine. Putting other people first, having integrity, wanting to change the world, being mission driven, and working on a team. I love the fact that we can do well by doing good. So, you know, Juice Plus made sense to me the minute I heard about it. I knew my kids were starting to be the teenagers. They were very athletic. We were doing all kinds of, they were so busy. And I knew that they weren't eating as well as we did when they were little kids. So I love Juice Plus. I love the fact that I could get 30 fresh raw fruits and vegetables and grains into them every day.
I don't want to start video.
And
Stop video.
there she goes. And I borrow, you know, we all borrow from different people. I love, Chris Drobes did a training on telling your story. And I love the fact that she says, if there was something that you could take that was scientifically proven that to fight disease and illness and slow down the aging process, would you be open to hearing more? And I was like, yeah. So that is definitely part of my story. And to answer the question, Juice Plus is my solution and my safeguard to protect my family. I could go on, but I've talked for long enough. Carol, am I 5 minutes? Okay, I'm going to pass it to my beautiful team is here. They are amazing people. They are heartfelt, heart-centered, and very mission-driven. So it's going to go from Susie Smith to Sue O'Shea, to Leslie Soran, to Sue O'Shea to him. So Susie, will you take it away, please?
Yes, I will. Thank you, Maura. I'm on, right? You can hear me?
Yeah, you're on.
Okay, good. Okay, well, as Maura said, my name is Susie Smith. I live in Jupiter, Florida, and it's not 36 degrees. I won't tell you what the temperature is. Currently, I work as an executive assistant at my church, but my passion is Juice Plus. I am a QSSC with the company, stepping into SSC, hopefully real soon. I heard about Juice Plus about 10 years ago from a neighbor of mine who was a reading specialist. And one day she asked me, do you feed your kids a brainy breakfast? And I thought, I am so guilty. This is not good. You see, I was a single parent at the time. I had lost my husband to cancer when my two daughters were 3 and 1 years old. I was basically more in survival mode than thriving mode. And I grew up in a family of 5, so we were more about quantity than quality. As long as there was meals on the table, life was good. And I hate to admit, I'm kind of embarrassed that I never really connected food, good nutrition to good health. As long as the scale wasn't going up, I was good. So when this neighbor asked this question about the quality of the food breakfast that I was giving my kids, I thought, okay, I really have something to learn here. And then when she told me that we were supposed to be getting 7 to 13 servings a day, I knew there was no way we were getting that. So Juice Plus was a no-brainer. I mean, and then she told me I could get it free for one of my daughters. So I was like, sign me up. So I did, she said to me, you should really think about the business. And I was like, oh no, I'm not interested. Absolutely not. I already have a business and that's not doing really well. So just I'll take the product. Well, the more she talked to me, I thought, well, it was important for me to get the best price at the time. So sign me up, but do not expect me to do anything. I am not doing anything. So of course she had lunch and learns and she invited me to those. And I thought of every excuse in the book I could not to go. And then one time I decided, you know what, I'm just going to go so she stops asking me. And I brought a couple of friends and we had a great time. It was really nice. We had a nice lunch. We learned about the power of food. And then they wanted to order. And I was like, being the good salesperson that I was, I said, no, you don't have to order anything. I just wanted you to come and hear the story and get the lunch. But they insisted and I was shocked. So I got my first few orders and then I got a bonus check. And then I thought, well, maybe there is something to this. So, and then on top of that, my kids were loving the chewables. They weren't getting sick all the time. I wasn't craving the chocolate that I was eating every day at 4 o'clock. And I actually had more energy. So I decided to get a little more involved, learn a little more about good nutrition. And I really found out at that time that I really feel today that Juice Plus changed our destiny. You see, my husband wasn't the only one with cancer. My mother had cancer. All 4 of my grandparents had cancer. And as I listened to these doctors talk about how important it is and that you could possibly change your DNA, I thought, there is no way I cannot do this. And I cannot share this with everybody that I knew. So I became more involved. And as my business grew, along with my business grew my paycheck. And so I started putting a little money aside for my daughter's future weddings. And I am very happy to say that my oldest daughter married her high school sweetheart this weekend. And I was able to help, I'm gonna get choked up, with her dream wedding. And it was all because of Juice Plus. I also love to travel. So part of my money goes to the side for traveling. And it's just been an amazing, amazing difference in my life. But the most exciting part of it, of this whole journey for the past 10 years, is the people I have met along the way. These people, my sidelines and my team, are my family. I mean, I have family here. I mean, I have team here in Florida, but I also have team in New York. And I plan to have, as far as this business takes me, I will build a team everywhere I can go. And I get to work with people that I love and admire, and we work together every day to build our businesses and grow together. It's a team effort, like Maura said. So as I said, I've been in the business actually over 10 years. And I remember my first conference was in Phoenix, Arizona in March of 2010. And right then and there, I said, I want to be a national marketing director. I didn't know how I was going to get there, but I knew I wanted to be a national marketing director. But what I didn't know at the time was that not only was I going to learn so much about good nutrition and how important it is to our health, but I was going to learn so much about myself. You see, I am not the same person I was 10 years ago. First of all, I would have never done this 10 years ago. I have pushed fear aside and I've pushed, my pride aside and stepped out because of my passion for Juice Plus. And I not only get to learn every day and grow every day, but I help other people as well. And there's nothing that's better than that. We say in this business that Juice Plus is personal growth disguised as a business. And this is so true. It's just changed my life in so many ways. So now retirement is on the horizon. And with the crazy times that we're in, I was concerned about what my retirement account would look like. But fortunately, I have this wonderful business. And my intention is to get to National Marketing Director before I retire so that I can take advantage of all the great benefit package. If you know about that, if not, ask the person who invited you. It's an amazing benefit package that the company with a heart, as we call them, offers to all of us. So I am grateful every day that I was open to listen to my neighbor, to hear about this wonderful product and about this wonderful business. And I plan on spending many, many years growing myself, growing my team, and spreading, inspiring, healthy living around the world. So thank you for listening to my story. And I think Leslie's next.
That was so great, Susie. And I, like you, also found Juice Plus through a neighbor, Sue O'Shea. When I first heard about Juice Plus in 2015, honestly, it sounded too good to be true. I was skeptical. But after looking at the dozens of gold standard research studies that Juice Plus had, I realized this really could be a life-changing product for me and my family. As a stay-at-home mom with one on the way, I envisioned how this could be the perfect opportunity to have the best of both worlds. I could help my friends and family get healthier, and I could also earn some money by sharing the product with them. The part that I love most is that this philanthropic company, the program Healthy Starts for Families, is just a phenomenal program that allows children 4 to college age free product for 4 years, and putting the investment in our children, and it's just, you can't put a price tag on it, but you can. It's over $1,200 worth of product that is given away, and that's just phenomenal. And what an easy way to share the product with my friends and family with this fantastic program. Juice Plus is meant to bridge the gap between what we do eat and what we should. And even with my background in nutrition, I knew me and my family weren't getting our 7 to 13 servings of fruits and vegetables a day. And I knew that with one on the way, I had to add the additional nutrition into my life to ensure that I was having a healthy pregnancy. And if I was falling short, I knew others were as well. We were taught in our nutrition courses that, you know, as long as you're eating a well-balanced diet, you don't need to supplement. Well, guess what? 95% of Americans aren't getting in their 7 to 13 servings of fruits and vegetables a day, right? So there's a lot of room for growth. You know, it was a no-brainer to join this business. While my journey through this business has been a slow one, having kids and raising them, when people hear my passion for the Juice Plus product, the complete powders and the Tower Gardens, they listen. It's like whenever you read a good book or go to a great restaurant, you just want to share it, right? I think that's how we all feel about this amazing product. It's just too good not to. I've always been more of a proactive as opposed to a reactive type, trying to prepare for the worst, you know, maybe not, but you hear you can't feel prevention, and it's true. What I can say during the beginning time taking Juice Plus, for 8 months, I was able to nourish my body and my baby. You know, with Juice Plus product, I was able to carry her closer to term than I was with my first. I nursed her 2 months exclusively longer than I was able to with my son. And I was chasing around a preschooler and taking care of a newborn. And I think I had too much energy. I shouldn't have had as much as I had. I felt exhausted the first time around. Kids are exhausting. But taking Juice Plus gives me peace of mind that I am positively affecting my DNA, my children's DNA, my husband's DNA. By the time I was 28 years old, my cholesterol was 283. And I had always had high cholesterol, even as a kid. But after taking Juice Plus and adapting most of the foundation of the Shred 10 lifestyle, I was able to lower my cholesterol down to 170 in about 18 months. And it's such a relief knowing that I can control my health and that my genes hadn't already done it for me. And I'm changing the lives of my children. That's phenomenal. My kids have had the benefit of having the Juice Plus product nearly their entire lives. And unlike me, they haven't needed antibiotic after antibiotic during cold and flu season, like I needed for ear infections and sinus infections. Juice Plus is proof that you can change the trajectory of your health. It's proof. Being a stay-at-home, work-from-home mom has been such a gift. I always knew that being home with my kids while they were young would be a dream come true, but what I didn't expect was how lonely it could be. This extroverted introvert is perfectly fine being a self-proclaimed homebody, but I found I really needed adult interaction. This small business has given me the ability to build relationships with people that I wouldn't have known otherwise. I'm able to get my son on and off the bus morning and afternoon, and I can weave my business into my days with my daughter at the playground or while she's doing God knows what, quiet time in her room. My sideline buddies turned friends are, on this call tonight are a huge reason why I love this business so much. The 2 weekends a year we get to go to conference. We'll be there someday. I look so forward to seeing them and thousands of others like them, because they're fun and they're smart and they're inspiring. And they, just like me, just want to make the world a healthier, better place and help their friends and family live their life to the fullest, the healthiest way we know how. So that's my story. On to Sue.
Leslie, that was awesome. Thank you so much. I love hearing it more and more every time. I want to thank Cheryl and Maura for inviting me on the call tonight. And I have to tell you that there are two people on the call that I don't know. One is Mo, who we used to call my mother, Mo, and my mother's sister. My aunt was Carol, and it was spelled with an E. So it's kind of ironic, probably not really, that those two special people are in my world, in my story, are on this call tonight. So let me start by introducing myself. I'm Sue O'Shea. I live in Milford, Connecticut with my husband, T. We have a 26-year-old daughter, Erin, who came and visited us for a few days and just left tonight. We love her to death. I've been a partner with the Juice Plus company for since 2013. I am a realtor by trade, and through passion, I am a wellness advocate. I'm extremely grateful to my friend Geraldine, who's on tonight, who caringly shared the power of nutrition and Juice Plus with me and my family. Geraldine's a hygienist by trade for herself and a workout nut. We met in the gym, and she researches everything she does in life, which I don't. I knew if she believed in the product, that it must be good. I didn't think twice, and I signed up for it, and as a distributor the same day. I wanted to change the direction of the health of my family, and I wanted also to get Juice Plus at the best price. It was at that time that I felt my family's health was in a crisis. We had lost my mom, Mo, to cancer, and our daughter at the time had severe mono in college, which led to other ailments. Initially, T was very skeptical when I mentioned what we were going to be doing, and with Juice Plus as a whole. Historically, a meat and potatoes kind of guy, T was maxed out on blood pressure and cholesterol medication. When he finally adapted and adopted Juice Plus, his own journey in health, his fitness, and nutrition took shape. He really changed in many, many ways. Today, his diet has vastly improved. His doctor has weaned him off almost all of his meds, and he exercises routinely about 8 hours a week with vigorous mix of cardio, strength activities. He gets up and he'll say to me, "It's 28 degrees out this morning." He gets up at 5. "I think it's too cold to go for a walk," and out the door he goes. This is not the same guy who 10, 15, 20 years ago was working out. When we lost my Aunt Carol to cancer, that we began to feel a moral and ethical obligation to share the benefits we had experienced with the world and make it a business. We also decided that it's going to be our retirement, our plan B. Do you know that 70% of disease is preventable through nutrition? I didn't. I had no idea. I grew up eating foods from a can and out of a box, and there wasn't a lot of fresh fruit and vegetables in my household. I feel that I need to tell the world this. Supported by a community of positive and like-minded people, all the people on this call, Leslie mentioned all of our sideline, everyone on our team, my friends, my family. My journey to grow and lead continues to build with confidence. In addition, utilizing the knowledge of the professionals, I see Dr. Sachs on the call and all the other professionals in this health industry, firmly enhances my ability to sustain the business of wellness, time, and financial stability. With all that T and I have learned and how we feel, we will never go a day without Juice Plus. It's my simple story, and it's so meaningful. We feel we need to share with the world. Thank you. And Hamilton, you're next.
I am. Sue, that was great. Thank you very much. Hi, everybody. I'm Hamilton Brower. I live in Connecticut, where it is probably 36 degrees. And I am a QSSC. And I'm sure you've all noticed that all good things in life require our participation on some level, a little effort on our part. Our active choices whether to prioritize something or not. And our health is no exception. When we look at it this way, the gift of health is largely our choice. The beauty of free will is that we get to do the things that are meaningful to us, but we don't have to do them. I believe that our bodies have been divinely designed to heal themselves, but only when we give them the right ingredients so they can perform at their peak. That's simply what preventative healthcare is really all about. Maintaining our health through all that we consume. And I'm sorry to break it to you all, but those ingredients don't include chips and cheese or even, sadly, chocolate fudge ice cream. Well, maybe a little ice cream once in a while. They do include the thousands of micronutrients found in vegetables, fruits, and berries, all working together to fuel our intricate human physiology, though. Mostly raw, vine-ripened, plant-based whole food nutrition. The average human should consume about 10 servings per day. But athletes, active kids, or anyone with a health condition need more like 20 servings to function optimally. And I thought to myself, wow, okay, I'm a really active guy. I knew I wasn't coming close to that amount. Definitely not every day. And I was pretty much just getting by surviving. But like I think Leslie said, surviving wasn't good enough for me. I wanted to thrive. And I knew that if I was to optimize my body's physiology, I had to take my health into my own hands, step up, and do a lot better. So I was attracted to Juice Plus because I knew I wasn't eating nearly enough veggies and fruits every day. I knew my body needed help on a consistent basis to maintain my health. And I was thrilled to learn that Juice Plus is the simplest solution to provide my body with the whole food nutrition from 51 different plant sources. That's not only the highest quality I can find, but affordable, super convenient, and backed by science too. Since we only get out of our bodies as good as what we put into them, I figured that only the best would do for me. So I added it to my daily routine because I'd finally found a way to bridge the gap between what I knew my body needed in order to function at its best and what I was actually eating every day. That gave me the nutritional peace of mind that I was looking for to give me the best chance to live a long and vital life. And my body responded now that I was taking responsibility and loving myself from the inside out. Now that I know what I know about how our human physiology works and exactly what it needs to do its job well, I won't ever miss a day giving my body the tens of thousands, basically, of micronutrients and antioxidants from Juice Plus, supporting my overall health, saving me time and lots of money in the long run, simply by investing a little in my health every day now, so I won't go through my life savings paying for sick care later in life. It makes a lot of sense to me. Many years ago, I made a personal commitment to use this life that I've been gifted for the highest good by becoming the light in the darkness that the world is waiting for. To live a life in service to others, committed to illuminating their paths so that they might find their way, hopefully a little bit easier than I did. I'm a big believer in sharing my passions and paying my knowledge forward in order to live a life that adds value to others. When I realized that I could reclaim my physical and my financial health by starting my own business with Juice Plus, I started immediately by sharing the road to better health with everybody that I met. Before I knew it, I was helping enough people that my income was covering my car, my mortgage, and my property tax payments. And I thought that was pretty cool. Plus, I discovered time flexibility, and I started integrating my newfound passion into my life more and more. So my increasing monthly income was simply a reflection on how many lives that I was actually helping. I get to help people every day. I don't have to. It's my choice. And suddenly my life was flooded with more purpose and meaning than it ever was before. I was finally getting out of my own way. I felt a moral responsibility to give back and share the information with everybody, and was encouraging them to also take a look at joining me on this purpose-filled mission. Whether it would be a side gig for them or a full-time income. How fun could that be? To build a community of friends working together, right? To help others thrive and create a better life for themselves, all while growing into better people ourselves. And that's a win-win in my book. My dream is to build a team of hundreds of like-minded people, friends who are helping thousands get on their road to healthier living, while showing them how to take control of their family's health, wealth, and time also, while building a life that will enable them to realize their dreams as well. I'm paying it forward by standing strong in my belief that a healthier life is available to every single one of us. We simply have to choose to lock arms and step into it. If not you, then who? If not now, then when? Let's inspire others to thrive and light this world up together. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Oh, you guys, thank you so much for sharing. Thank you, Maura, for bringing your team. We love hearing these stories. We're here every Thursday night sharing stories about our product, the amazing business that we've all joined in to partner with. And so come back and see us next Thursday. We're going to be here. Good night, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, Carol. Thank you to everybody. Thank